Hey guys, what's up? This is kaozbender here again for yet another video, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy. In the previous episode, we completed 100% in both the kitchen and the bedroom. So we took care of 5, I believe. Yeah, I think it was 5 power stars regarding the purple prankster comments, and this episode is probably going to be the longest one that there's going to be. Worry not, going to be doing, the best that I can, and especially because there are a couple of fails in this video. There's one mission that I died like 4 times, so that's going to be reflected on the on the counter. Obviously, I really didn't want to die that many times, but at that point, I was like, whatever. I mean, I didn't really die so many times, and I think those are going to be the last ones in the entire game. So, so the counter right, at the beginning of this episode was 7. It's gonna be, I believe, 11 or 12. I'm not really sure if I died 4 or 5 times on the galaxy that I say. But this one right here, purple coins on Golden Leaf Galaxy are really easy to get. So I mean, these are extremely straightforward, and I do like to reference previous episodes. If you remember, in Freeze Flame Galaxy, those were kind of it was actually kind of tedious to get all of those, and there's going to be another one of those in this episode. But purple coin missions, especially like this one in Golden Leaf Galaxy, are really nice, and a really nice change of pace, because you don't get like put in an open area for you to get them. I mean, rather you especially the time ones are really there I go saying like a pirate. These ones are actually a lot better. And since you climb on top of the tower, you can tell that there is a bee saying that if you have 90 coins at that point, then you are good to go. If you don't, well, I got bad news, which is you're gonna die. But worry not, we have taken care of this one, and that was pretty good. So, as always, going back to the Luma, now there's a little shortcut that I take right here, and as you can see right there, I just jump, down, then to the right. Which would technically be to the left, but, the camera is actually, you actually want to go the other way. Alright, so we're heading on to the next one, and I always recommend to use the star to get either on the engine room, the garden, or the gate. Now, this is where I am going to die a lot of times. Yeah, it's not really too pleasant, and this is, in my opinion, the most difficult mission in the entire game. You have the time, plus these are, instant death. I think I'm going to be getting my first one off of stepping onto one of these. Hopefully, yeah, okay, so as you can see, there's one death. So yeah, those things are instant kill. That makes things a lot more difficult. And right here, I just kind of go on tilt, and, after a couple of coins right here, after some jumps, well, as you can see, there's another one, so that's 2. Now, after this, I just go, like, I just started to get, like, really desperate. And now, these following deaths are actually going to be a lot faster, since I go, like, I'm actually, just swearing so much at this point. I'm actually really glad that I didn't have a live commentary for this, since it would have increased the swear counter by so much. Plus, I'm actually really happy that I, got to, well, there you go, another one. And this last one is going to be the most pathetic one. I am just going to step into one of the, well, no, I think this is, it's not going to be too fast, but I think I step, okay, so yeah, there we go, that's 4 deaths. I think that's the last one, could potentially be, I don't, okay, there you go, that was the last one. So, 12 deaths in the entire game, because that is going to be the last time that I die. Now this, I go like, alright, let's just do this a little, just a lot more calm. Take the ones, like a little tip that I have to give you guys, always get the ones that are on the yellow tiles, because the less the time you are on those places, the best. I mean, those are a lot more unstable. The green ones are actually really, a lot better to get to, because, I mean, you do have a lot of time, to kind of react on what you want to do, because, well, they don't really disappear right away. However, the yellow ones are a lot more tedious to get through. So there we go, after 5 deaths into that one mission, which was the worst that I have ever played, that is just pretty much it. So we only have one more, one more galaxy to take care of here at the engine room. So as always, go to the Luma, give him 20 star bits, and that little fat dude is going to give you the access to the last one. So that's going to be pretty good. So how are you guys doing today? Episode 28. So this is going to be uploaded on Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, this is going to be on Wednesday, middle of the week, and there's going to be 2 more episodes. There's going to be the Trial Galaxies and then the final boss, and after that I do have 2 more post-game episodes, which are going to be the Rosalina chapter books, as well as the 121st star, and showing you how to play as Luigi. Sadly, that's not going to be a troll video because it is legit. You can obviously play as Luigi, but it would have been kind of funny if you weren't. Yeah, play as Luigi in Super Mario Galaxy, but if you did, well, that's not really going to be too legit. Now, this is probably the most tedious, like, this is hands down the purple coin mission that I enjoyed the least. This is so annoying to get through, you have no idea. First off, you are required to go through all, and I do mean all of the galaxy, except for the one thing in the middle. That would have been just a kick in the how can I say this without increasing the swear counter? It was a kick in the, well, in the private region. Let's just leave it at that. As I said before, Freeze Flame Galaxy was really tedious, but you are only limited to the freezing part of it, not really the lava. And I'm like, this is tedious, but here, I mean, even though this galaxy is not too big, you are required to explore every single part. And at this point, I'm like, wow, I really should have done this before. But there is going to be 1 coin that I did not get, and it was so annoying to get all the way back into where I forgot about it. So, as you can tell, this one and the Freeze Flame Galaxy are the ones that I enjoyed the least, especially, well, not only enjoyed the least, but also I am really having a difficult time commentating over these because just remembering about those times, yeah, it's kind of bad. So, right here, I don't think we ever got to this part on the regular missions, but hey, that's, hopefully, we did. But if we don't, well, that's just kind of a part of showing it. But let me see, what should I talk about now? Because this is actually really tedious. Alright. Well, I guess I could talk about some other kind of stuff regarding, well, maybe not school. I mean, I've already talked about how this is, obviously my last semester. And, well, that I only have 5 subjects to take care of. And it's not really 5, it's only 4. Because the 5th one is actually, it's called, how would it be called in English? Well, simply put, you are required to, put a subject that takes care of your thesis progress. So this is, the 2nd one, and it doesn't really count as a subject because you are not required to go to a classroom, but rather you are only required to get in contact with your thesis professor, with your I forget the word, but the teacher that is helping you out. So after that, I only have 4 subjects to take care of, which 2 of them are part of the my major actually, and one of them is just like a little business class. The other one is just like a general. Oh, there we go. Star. The other one is just like a general subject that I, didn't actually put in because it was actually tedious and I really didn't want to, take care of it before. But there we go. Only 5 subjects in 1 semester is not really too bad. There have been semesters where I put 7, and it's kind of bad, but I mean it's not like super tough. But now with 5, I do have a lot more time to work on my thesis and study and, obviously work in videos and play games. But yeah, there we go. Star of Sea Slide Galaxy. Yeah, this one I didn't really enjoy at all. I'll be dead honest. So, I believe we are done with the, let me see, Freeze Flame, no, Golden Leaf. Yeah, don't quote me on this. I believe I'm done with the engine room. Let me see, Prancer Comet. I really want to see the map right here, because like I said before, footage is so laggy that I can't even tell. I didn't even see if that was... I didn't even get to see that, but let me see. So yeah, okay, there we go. We're gonna fly all the way up to the garden, and that's gonna be pretty good. So, last 3 purple coin missions in the entire game. And we're gonna start off with Melty Molten Galaxy. This one was really, you know, this one wasn't as tedious, because the area that you are restricted to is actually a lot smaller. Like, this is just like the first part of the, what would it be, like, the regular mission. You know, it's only the first part, so you don't really need to worry, you know, that at all. It's not super straightforward, but you do have to do some exploration. However, you're not put in like such a super open area to, you know, just get all of them. So it's not too bad. And let me see. So if you guys are watching until now, let me know in the comments, how is your school year going, and if you are, you know, taking care of something other than school, like for example me, other than the thesis. I started working on another place, like you know, the place that I normally work at has like a partnership, or like we are basically business buddies, I guess, with a business that takes care of design and the printing, like massive stuff. And the technology right there is so awesome. And you know, not only that, but since you know, these two things, like software development and, you know, the printing process and stuff, I really don't know how to call it in English, but you know, let's just go for that. Those two things, even though they are not 100% you know, compatible, like, you know, the design and stuff and software creation and development, the amount of contacts that that each of us can get out of the other one is, you know, it's just really good. You know, all of our clients, whenever you know, now that we are with them, all of our clients, whenever we go with them, it's like, hey, do you need something related to this? You know, and we have gotten them like a lot of contacts to, you know, to work with, and they have gotten so many clients for us that, you know, it's pretty good. Every time they go to like a meeting or stuff, like, you know, relating their product, it's like, hey, do you need software development stuff? Oh yeah, that would be really nice. So here are the last 5 purple coins, and that is going to be pretty much it for this. I mean, getting to the star, it could potentially be kind of tedious, but as long as it's there, you don't really need to worry about that. Alright, and let me see. So it's not really like right away, it's rather on top. Like, I'm just looking over here, it's on top of it. Like, basically, I think it's the highest place in the galaxy. I'm not really sure, but hey, we are done with this. We have 2 more to go, and I think one of them is actually going to be really fast, because it's one of those timed ones. No, it's not timed, but Dreadnought Galaxy is the one that I say it's, you know, it's actually like really easy to get through. And there's okay, pause in the commentary, I'll be right back. Alright, really sorry about that. However, with the power of editing, it's really not going to be too bad. Alright, so we're going to fly back into the garden. I was about to call it the engine room for a second. And, well, as you can see, second to last purple coin mission in the entire game. So pumped for this. Alright, so let's just get right in, and as you can see, this one is going to be one of those, if you remember Battle Rock Galaxy, I think it's, Battle Rock, yeah, it was Battle Rock, with the moving platform. This one is going to be kind of the same, but this is a lot more difficult. Not because there are so many things coming at you, no, I mean that it's going to be really difficult because the controls here can be extremely awkward, dude. And, yeah, it's, you really, I mean, I wouldn't recommend moving a lot. Just move in the axis that you are actually able to move. So, like, for example, right here, you would think that, you know, maybe left is, like, right or something, but no. Just before the platform starts moving, you actually want to know, which side is, you know, which one is. You can see right here, this one was, sort of easy, because I actually had, like, a really good time. Like, if you follow the process of just get on top of the platform as soon as possible and just practice which side goes where, you're not gonna have one problem whatsoever, and that's gonna be pretty good. So we're heading to the Luma for the last time, And this last mission is actually maybe not the most tedious one, but I did have a little bit more trouble. You are restricted to a very, very small area, but I wasn't really too good at it, and it ended up taking like quite a while. It was actually kind of bad. Oh man, but that's just about it. Going to be commentating over Deep Sea Galaxy, okay, Deep Dark Galaxy. I'm really sorry about that. You guys know that I'm really bad with names. So, landing right here. This area is really, really small, and you obviously want to take care of every single, little crack that you can find, every little space. But in the end, I forgot where 2 coins were, and those got me the most trouble. One of them is located like at the surface right here in this little lake, but it was like exactly on on the back. And whenever I dive underwater, under the ship, you will see there is going to be a purple trail, a trail of purple coins, like right at the sand or whatever, or whatever. As you can see, that's where they are. But when I dive, I forget to check next to the boat, and that's what took me like a good 5-6 minutes. Just trying to get that. This part right here is kind of tedious because you actually need to jump every single time you want to get one of these, purple coins. Jump, get like next to the boat, do another little jump, spin jump. These ones are actually tedious, but there are not a lot of them. So right now I am diving underwater, and as you can see, there are 3 of them right there on that little platform, and I didn't even notice right there that the coin that I was missing is indeed like right next to the boat. So yeah, it's that took me quite a while. Like right there, I didn't even notice. But I'm eventually gonna get back at it, so it's really not gonna be too bad. And let me see. So right here, just next to the cannons, which is going to be pretty good. And that's just about it. Really, nothing really too interesting to commentate over, because this is probably the smallest area that you are restricted to that is not timed. If you remember the one at Ghostly Galaxy, I think it was. If you remember the one where you have to get 100 out of 150 with a pulse stars, that one I believe is a lot smaller, but it is timed, obviously. But this right here is not, so you actually have a lot more room to maybe screw up, because not all of them are exactly straightforward. It's not like Golden Leaf Galaxy where the trail is like super obvious. Oh man, but right here I'm at 85, and I'm going to be getting some other, like, just right there I was struggling so bad to get the ones under the... you guys told me in the comments it's either Crow's Master, something like that. I forget if there was like another definition. Right here I have 98, and I'm like, oh, well, this is kind of bad. I mean, I understand if you are missing like 10 or so, because, it's like, okay, this is not too bad. I still have a couple of them to find. It's a lot worse if you are missing 1 or 2, and there we go, that's the 99th coin. It's a lot worse if you are only missing 1 or 2, because normally you would think that the coins are actually together, and if there's only 1 left, well, there's really nothing to give you a clue of where it is. Right here, I believe I'm going to be doing another dive, and that's exactly where I'm going to be able to find it, so... it wasn't really too obvious, but it was actually my bad for not getting it first. So, let me see. Yeah, there we go, I get it. And that was pretty much it. All purple coin missions completed in 3 episodes. Not too bad. Pretty decent, if I may say so. And that's pretty much it. 117, I believe, stars, which is going to be really, really nice. And one last trip to the main platform of the observatory to tell you that if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, it really helps out the show, as well as a comment. You guys have a great day, take care of yourself, and until the next episode, when we go for the Trial Galaxies, I will see you then.